So let's go ahead and talk about what's relevant going on right now in the WWE. I don't want to waste your time, so of course I'm just gonna get straight to the point. So WWE right now is struggling a little bit, okay? And tell me if I'm wrong, but I don't know. It's been tough to watch lately, like Monday Night Raw. I mean, it's not bad, but it could be better. Friday Night SmackDown, dude. 3 hours is a lot. 3 hours is hella. I feel like I'm consistently like not looking at the screen because it's been kind of boring. I don't know if maybe because we're missing Cody, which he is back, right? He came back on Saturday night's main event. SmackDown has been struggling a little bit because it's 3 hours, and for some reason there is a lot of commercials. Okay, there is a lot of commercials. I need to count this Friday how many commercials there are, but there is a shit ton of commercials, right? The good thing about SmackDown that they have going on is their tag team division. That's what they have. On Raw, we have like Seth Rollins' new faction. Bronson Reed just recently joined it, so it's him, Paul Heyman, Seth, and Braun Breaker. I think they're amazing. I still have yet to see like more from Bronson Reed. Like he still hasn't grown on me. So I definitely need to give them that. I need to give him an opportunity, to like let him grow on me. Let's go ahead and just nitpick a few things. That's the point of watching this, that you get to criticize along the way, because that's the only way that the product's gonna be better, right? As of now, the matches we have for Money in the Bank are Solo Sikoa versus LA Knight versus Penta versus Seth Rollins. And then we need, I think, 2 more people for the Money in the Bank contract. And then for the women's side, we have Alexa Bliss, Roxanne Perez, Rhea Ripley, and Gilia. Is it Gila or Gilia? Or Julia? Is it Julia? Versus, I think, 2 more people, because I think they're still waiting. So that's going to be for the women's Money in the Bank contract. And then we also have Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch. And then we just found out on Saturday night's main event that it's going to be Cody partnered with Jey Uso versus Logan Paul versus John Cena. So that's going to be our match card. I don't know if there's going to be anything else. I just know this is what's going to happen for now. I believe Money in the Bank is it next weekend? I think it's next weekend. A few things that I want to nitpick from that. I love Rhea. I absolutely adore Rhea Ripley, okay? But one thing that is kind of bothering me right now is, did she really need the spot for Money in the Bank? I understand she's very popular, but I'm also like, okay, but that spot could go towards someone else that could be potentially become more popular, or that just really needs that spot, because Rhea obviously can get that spot whenever she wants to, okay? She's huge, right? Like she's doing amazing right now. So she can literally ask for an opportunity whenever she wants to. She does not need to worry about that. Maybe Kairi Sane could have gotten that spot, right? I mean, she just came back. She could have, had that spot. I mean, Homegirl had to take the pin. Unfortunately, Zoe got injured, so she automatically had to go out. You know what? Something else that I want to nitpick is, why have Zoe Stark inserted into this match just to take the pin? Because I feel like her taking a pin affects her a lot more than if Rhea took the pin. And obviously, the WWE is not going to let Rhea take the pin, especially not from Zoe Stark or Kairi Sane, right? But who does it really hurt? I think it hurts the other 2 more than it hurts Rhea Ripley. Because if anything, they could have just ganged up on her, like did some type of shenanigans and had them win, But some people might disagree with me. That's just a hot take of mine. It would have made more sense in my mind, okay? It's okay for you to disagree with me. I just feel like Rhea didn't need this win. And if she took a pin, there's nothing wrong with that, okay? Like, realistically, she can join the main event whenever she wants to, okay? There's like a whole roster of women that could honestly benefit from that too. But again, with WWE, if you're not popular, girl, you're not going anywhere, okay? Well, before I move on, for the women's, we still don't know who the other 2 are gonna be in the Money in the Bank. But who would I want to win the Money in the Bank? No, honestly, who needs the win? I don't think Rhea needs to win. is it Julia or Gila? I don't know. I'm really bad with the names. Probably not her either. Roxanne Perez winning it. I mean, I wouldn't mind her winning it. And we also have Alexa Bliss. I think she had won it before. I stopped watching wrestling for a bit, so I was not in that era when Alexa Bliss was around. So maybe she doesn't need it. Honestly, I think Roxanne Perez would benefit from it. I know she just like debuted into the main roster, but Tiffany also had debuted not too long ago, and she's the women's WWE champion. So honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Roxanne Perez won it, but we'll see. So Solo, LA Knight, Penta, Seth Rollins. Okay, realistically, Seth does not need the win. Believe me, he can get an opportunity whenever he wants to. Okay, he's Seth freaking Rollins. Solo Sikoa, I don't think he'll win it. You know, I really don't think he will. LA Knight, if I'm being honest, I don't care for LA Knight like that, but if he wins it, good, you know, because I think he deserves the opportunity because he also has been busting his ass. And then Penta, I love Penta. I think Penta would be a great person to win Money in the Bank. I just doubt that they're gonna let him. Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch. Let's talk about Becky Lynch. How are you guys feeling about Becky? People like her, people don't like her, people call her Becky Hogan. I mean, I understand why she's being called Becky Hogan. I don't know. I mean, this seems like a match where Bayley could be inserted, you know, where she can interfere and have Becky lose again. I'm glad that Lyra is part of this. You know, it helps elevate her a little bit. I don't know if a little bit. I mean, it helps elevate her in some way. They have good chemistry on them. I don't know about the mic because Lyra, I think, is still kind of like trying to get the hang of like being on the microphone without being too awkward and being too like forced. I wish people could, you know, kind of, you know, just cave in. Like, yeah, I get it that you think she has a lot of opportunities, blah blah blah, but like, dude, just watch and enjoy it. Like, don't nitpick it too much. But then again, I'm a hypocrite because I'm here nitpicking some of the stuff that I don't like. So you know what? Do whatever you will, okay? Do whatever you want. I don't know. I think WWE has just been kind of like strolling a little bit. I like the product, obviously. Like, I still have been keeping up with like every single episode. There's definitely episodes where you don't have to worry too much about like if you miss it or not. Like right now for Raw, I think the main event is just like Seth Rollins and his faction against like CM Punk and like whatever he's doing with like Sami Zayn. If I'm being honest, I like Seth's faction. I'm just getting bored with CM Punk being a part of it. And that's a hot take, okay? I'm sorry. You're gonna find out as I keep posting that I am not a fan of CM Punk. If you're a huge fan of him, great. I'm just not a fan of him. I just don't like the guy. Like, I really thought that maybe Seth was gonna recruit like Austin Theory, because if you remember, I think like a week or a few weeks ago there was Sheamus versus Grayson Waller, and then he had Austin Theory like ringside, right? And I was really hoping that maybe that's when Austin Theory was gonna turn on Grayson Waller, and then he was gonna kind of reveal that like, hey, you know, I'm part of this faction now with Seth Rollins. But no, like, I really don't know what's gonna happen with them moving forward, because now it looks like Sheamus is having a feud with Rusev, so I really don't know where that leaves Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. The WWE, I think, from what I know, since they're on Netflix, like Raw specifically, is they can go like as long as they want to, right? But it seems that they don't go past like 2 hours. Well, I don't know if including commercials, if it does hit the 3-hour mark, at least for me, because I don't watch it live. I watch it kind of like afterwards. It's like around 2 hours and like 30 minutes maybe, or less, like 2 hours and like a few minutes. And I just feel like there's a lot of stuff that is being left out, you know? Like, whenever you want to watch Raw, I feel like the first few minutes always like take so long because they're always showing you like recaps, which is fine, but oh my gosh, I feel like it takes a little bit to get to the point, okay? Just because I really like wrestling, I'll still keep up with it, like I will still watch it. But and then like right now with like the ticket sales, you know, like I don't know. I feel like WWE is just coming off as like really like money hungry these last few months. Tickets, you know, they're getting so expensive. WWE came to Washington like they came this year on April and then last year in December. I did not go to either show because I'm just like, well, first of all, it's expensive to pay for parking near the arena, and then second of all, the tickets are themselves are expensive. It's been a little bit tough, but like I said, I'm still gonna keep watching. But I think right now there's also like a bunch of like PLEs coming up, so we'll see how that goes. It's good for, you could say it's good because we'll have like a lot of wrestling to watch, but how much wrestling could you really watch, you know, especially if there's no like proper storylines to like build off of. There's like the John Cena farewell tour. What do you guys think about his tour? Like, have you guys been enjoying what he's been doing? It would have been nice to see him a lot more. I don't know if he's been booked and busy with like movie stuff or like Hollywood things, but yeah, it would definitely be nice to see him. You know, I've seen a lot of people say that it's not his fault, that this has been a little boring, that it's mainly The Rock's fault for even inserting himself to begin with. And don't get me started with The Rock. I am not a fan of The Rock either. I don't like the man. To be honest, I'm not even a big fan of. I'm not a fan of John Cena either. This video has a bunch of hot takes. Like, I'm so sorry. I do not like John Cena either. I didn't grow up with him being like my hero or like my favorite wrestler. So, yeah, I mean, this video might get some hate because I have a lot of hot takes, and I should definitely make a video about my hot takes when it comes to wrestling because I feel like it would make a lot of people unhappy. But I am entitled to my own opinion. Okay. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'm missing something. I really don't think I am because that's just what wrestling has been the last few days. Wait, is there gonna be a match for Money in the Bank in regard to the United States champion? Oh, I know who I was gonna talk about. Selena Vega. Her being the women's United States champion. What do you guys think about that? I really did enjoy Chelsea Green being the champion, but she also wasn't doing much. But I also don't think it's their fault though. They're mainly just doing whatever they're given, right? Like, but you kind of have to make the best out of it. I feel like Zelina has not been it for me right now. And it's kind of sad to see her like come out and like her not getting a pop. Like Jacob Fatu, I've noticed that with his reign, I mean, it's been good. Like each time this man comes out, he gets like some pyro or he gets some smoke or something, right? My girl Zelina, she doesn't get anything. Like she just comes out and in complete silence because not only does she not come out to any smoke or any pyro, like yeah, maybe there is a few people, but like it's just awkward sometimes. But like I said, it's not her fault. Maybe it's the music. It doesn't have like a gimmick to her, right? Like when I see her, all I think, okay, you know, it's someone that's likes anime, that likes to cosplay, but is that really a character though? No. I know, like I said, a lot of hot takes. A lot of hot takes. You're gonna watch me, I'm gonna be honest, okay? I'm gonna be really honest. Her reign has been a little but then again, it's not her fault. She's doing what she can. Oh, Dom. Dom is your intercontinental champion, right? Homeboy has not done much either, except I think he's just gonna be inserted to another love triangle. Liv Morgan is back, so we're definitely gonna be seeing a feud between him, Roxanne Perez, Dom. Prayers for Dom's wife because this poor woman has to see her man be passed around these female wrestlers. Get that back, girl, because that's a tough watch for me personally. Dom hasn't really done much. It seems like Finn Balor is kind of trying to insert Roxanne. Finn is trying to involve Roxanne Perez into the Judgment Day because obviously he's trying to do some slimy stuff, and I am here for it. You know, I am not a fan of Finn like that. Like I also don't dislike him. So you know what? He's got to do what he's got to do to get into that main event, or at least to get to that championship, because this poor guy has been taking a lot of pins. Like, I really thought that the WWE was going to let him insert himself into the, or at least I thought they were going to let him qualify for the Money in the Bank. It would have been nice to see him, but no. They said, hell nah, you know, like you were going to take the pin, okay, pin Balor, like that, yeah. Because it was him. Was it Sami that was in that match? I was gonna say something else about Sami Zayn, but I'll leave that for another video. Like I said, hot takes. A lot of hot takes in this. Sad that Finn had to take that pin, huh? What does the WWE want to do with Finn? Like, maybe is this just a build up to something? You know, and we have not seen Ludwig Kaiser. We have not seen Andrade that much. Like, he's only been like in backstage segments, but that's pretty much it. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Please make sure to subscribe, comment, and like this video. Sorry if the quality is not the best. Like, I'm trying my best. I don't have the proper equipment, so I'm just working with what I have. Hopefully if I could later on invest on something, then I will. But thank you so much for watching and have a good day. Bye.